look at this. They call such great evils. I can do it now. This is how much I want to get to. They call such great evils peace. This is what they call peace. This is an image. They will say this is an image of peace. The righteous will say, no, this is a trap for the souls of men. This is the trap of souls of mankind. Anyone live after this image gone out? This is part of the trap. And we have to let people know. Now, we know the road to destruction is broad and many are going to go in this road. We know this. And the road to righteousness is narrow and only a few will find it. So when most of these people, Christians, most of these people cleave to this, step back, step away. Don't waste time. We don't waste time with the wicked, and we have to know how to be led by the Father and go after the ones that He tell us to go after. Don't try to go after ones that He doesn't want us to go after. Leave that one alone. Why? I know it's hard. You can talk to that one till you blue in the face. You can give that one all the scriptures you want. That heart is not turning. It's a heart of stone that refused to turn.
I think it's refreshing the page each time you do it. That's why
it's refreshing the page. Are you sure about that? We want 47 and 48. All right.
They fasted that day, put on sackcloth, and sprinkled ashes on their heads, and rent their clothes.
So when these people when our people see this madness, this is what we do. They fast. They put on sackcloth, sprinkle ashes on their heads, and rent their clothes. When we were in the land and people do something crazy, this is what we would do. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Did I save your place?
Yes, sir.
Because I was just playing with it, slapping it, hitting it.
And laid open the book of the law.
They laid open the book of the law. This translation on the screen is not good, so my son is reading from the Apocrypha, out of the Apocrypha.
Wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
So the heathen thought to paint the likeness of their image. They opened up the book of the law. They saw, they had the Torah, and they painted these images in their own likeness. And this is all the images. And you put any person in the scripture and you will get Europeans. This is a fact. You will get Europeans. And it's a lie. I think I'm finished slapping it.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Let's go into this. Let's see what he looked like. Isaiah 53, 1-3. The scripture gives us little clues and hints. What we're going to do, we're going to pull out the few scriptures that mentions him. And also, this is the big portion of it. We're going to pull out some historians. We're going to pull out some ancient people that knew of him and wrote about him. Now, this writing is not scripture. It's not scripture. They were letters written in the 1st century. So we don't read it as scripture. We read it as a historian record only. No difference if you can write a diary of what you're seeing. You can write a diary of how the CV went down and the years you lived in it. It won't be scripture. It would be historical facts unless someone come and change it. And it still would be part facts if someone changed it. Isaiah 53, 1-3.
Who has believed our report?
Who has believed our report? If it come from scripture, would you believe it? We should know, we should have an image of Yahusha in our mind. Why is this? What if, Most High willing, we all get to the wilderness? What if Yahusha in the wilderness? What if? If he's in the wilderness and he looks nothing like this, what would he look like? You see, I have an image. My son and I, we went over all of this. We have an image of what he should look like, approximately. Not 100%, but approximately. So if Yahusha was to walk in the wilderness with the image that we have, we would, that's him. That's him.
The arm of Yahuah been revealed.
Whom has the arm of Yahuah been revealed? All right, y'all see my arm? Here's my arm. You see my arm? I'm still used to it, ain't it? Who has the arm of the Most High? What does this mean? Why we gotta look at his arm? What does this mean?
Because he's an extension of the Most High.
No, we're talking about whom has the arm of Yahuah been revealed? This is the question Isaiah's asking. Whom? See, this question is asked to everyone that's listening to my voice right now. Nope.
Who has seen the power? of the
Who
Most High?
has seen the power? Who? The arm is his power and his might.
Like his right arm.
Yep. With an outstretched arm and with fury poured out, he delivered his people out of Egypt. With his power, with his might. See, I looked up this Aubrey word. You can look it up. The Aubrey word that's used here is talking about his power and his might. So the question, who has seen the power? Who has the power of the Most High been revealed to? It's not revealed to everyone. It's only revealed to a small, select group of people. Anyone that make it in, the people in the past, when they went into the wilderness, his arm was revealed to them. When they saw plague after plague after plague, when they saw the manna come down, when they saw the sea part, that was the arm of the Most High being revealed. Those people can say, yeah, the arm of the Father definitely was revealed to us. And then they went on and walked in disobedience. The arm can be revealed to you and you still be a rebel. Do not allow the arm of the Father to be revealed to you and you are a rebel.
For he shall grow up before him as a tender
He's
plant,
growing up before him as a tender plant.
and as a root out of dry ground. He has no form or comeliness.
He has no form or comeliness. This comeliness, it means no good looks. He's looking common. Look, he doesn't look, it's different. Where's his beauty? He's without beauty. And yes, we have some answers that's correct. Some of us already knew this. There is no, with no form. He was not built muscular. He didn't look like he would be the king.
And when we see him, there is no beauty that we should desire.
When we see him, there is no beauty. No beauty that we should desire him. Listen, if a man looks like Yahusha walked the earth today, the women would look right past him. The women would not have anything to do with him. They would be looking for another. They would say, quickly, That's exactly right. That's exactly right. He made, my daughter saying the Most High did that for a reason. He made him out of something that the people would not like on purpose and put his word in his mouth. That's the key point. He did it on purpose. He could have made him where he was tall in stature, built, handsome, muscular, to be desired, to have beauty and form in fashion, body fashion like no other. But he didn't do that. There was no beauty in him. And when you see him, you won't desire him. Women, you see him, you won't desire him. Oh, he would make a good husband for me. Oh, no. He would not make a good husband. That's not my ideal of a husband. Come on. We all have an image of the ideal husband and the ideal wife. And Yahusha wouldn't fit none of us. male nor female. You put a female in the same position, and the men wouldn't desire her. This is what the scripture is saying. He was what?
He is despised.
This is why he was despised. I know you probably never heard it like this before, but this is why he was despised. Look at this. What is this? Look at this weakling. This is what they were saying. Look at this guy. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Who is this?
And then for him to call himself the Son of the Most High.
And then he called himself a blasphemous son of the Most High. The Pharisees, dressed in their fine clothes, looking nice, had plenty of money. They looked at him and said, "You speaking blasphemy. He wouldn't have no ugly looking son like you." This is what, now you see what was in those Pharisees' hearts. They looked at him like, there is no way you are the Son of the Most High. You are the most ugliest person around here. Look at you, man. This is what they would have said. This is what they said about him. He was despised. See, Christian had us thinking he was despised because he spoke good things and he was loving and humble and polite. But remember the image they gave us. The same people gave us this image. And this is not the image. Women would desire this. May I add, I just looked in his face. They used a man that was a homosexual. When you do the history, this face is a face of a homosexual. We can't get no wickeder than this picture. So there's no beauty in him that we should desire him. He is despised and what?
And rejected by men.
He's rejected by men and women. Rejected. You know rejected. The iPhones going down the surveyor belt. Pass. Why am I using this book today? Pass. Oh, that's a bad one. Reject. He was rejected. We wonder why he was rejected.
A man of sorrows and acquainted with grief.
A man of sorrows. Why did he sorrow? He had the Most High's Ruach. He knew righteousness. He saw wickedness. And it was everywhere. It was everywhere.
And we hid, as it were, our faces from him.
We didn't want to be seen with him. We didn't want to be seen around him. You know how some of our people do. You let someone don't look too good. You let them don't dress good. Oh, I can't be friends with this one. Man, the Most High not down with that. He will put someone unattractive in your life just to see how you will react. You better watch yourself. You're going to be a handsome, gorgeous, beautiful person burning up in Shaul. What kind of madness is that? See, that's not humble, family. That's, I'm too good to be around you. You're beneath me. No one is beneath you. No one should be beneath me. Who am I that someone else is beneath me? What is that? How can you be beneath me when I'm humble and low? You cannot. You down, I'm down with you. Forget that. I don't care what they say about us. See, Yahusha didn't care what they said about him. He didn't give a, listen, he really didn't care what they said about him. We hid. Look at this. So when Yahusha, I'm saying when, look at that. If Yahusha step in the wilderness, look, watch this, family. Don't tell me he can't do it. He was seen by men after the resurrection, after he died. He was seen by many men.
And we did not esteem him.
He was despised. We hid ourselves from him. We hid our faces from him, around him. And he was despised. Now you see why he was despised. When we go to telling you how he looked, this is the verse that lets you know that he didn't